This video we're going to be looking at average. It's the next in the standard methods of solution series. The great thing about average is we've already done the hard work. We need to work out a total to work out an average, and we did that in the previous videos. So let's have a look at this first one. Write an algorithm in pseudocode to find the average of the numbers in the array. Output the average at the end. So let's get you started with the declaring the array and some variables and giving you the array itself. Notice when you're declaring average, we need to set that as a real data type, because to work out an average you're dividing the total by the number of numbers, and when you divide two numbers together you automatically introduce a fractional component or a decimal point. So it's going to be a real number or a number with a decimal point. Okay, so pause the video, have a go at writing that pseudocode, and then come back and we'll see the answer. Okay, so I'm going to set total to 0, and I'm going to set my average to 0.0. Again, it's another way of identifying the fact that it's going to be a real number. We're going to loop over the array, and just as we did in the previous video, we're going to take each element in the array. So initially I is 1, scores I is going to be 12, so we're going to add that to the total, which starts off at 0, so the total is now 12. The next time scores is 2, sorry, scores I is 22, it's the second position. So we've got 22 plus 12, so that's going to be 34, and so on, until we finished going through each element in the array. Then once we've completed that, we have a total, and then to find the average we're just going to divide the total by the length of the array, or if you wanted to count and say total divided by 8, that's fine as well. And then let's output the average. Okay, pause the video now, have a go at writing that out in Python, and then come back and have a look at the answer. Okay, so here is the answer. So I've used a hash comment and commented the declarations there. Good practice to do it in an exam, just shows you really know what you're doing. I've given average a value of 0.0. Again, that clearly tells Python this is going to be a real number. So yeah, that's all fairly straightforward. Hopefully you're happy with that. Let's have a look at the next one. So this time we're going to get the user to enter 10 numbers and find the average of the numbers entered, output the average at the end. So this time we're going to have a loop, they're going to input a number, we're going to add it to the total, and then at the end we'll work out the average. So we've got our declarations there. If you want to pause the video now and then have a go at finishing the pseudocode, and then come back and see how you got on. Okay, so I'm giving total and number an average at their initial values. An average is going to be 0.0 because I want it to be real. We're going to loop around 10 times. So let's input the first number, let's add it to the total, and let's go back around the loop and do that. Finish doing that 10 times, and then we'll divide the total by 10 and output it. And that gives us the answer. We've worked out the average. So pause the video now, see if you can create that one in Python, and let's have a look at the solution to that now. There you go, and that's the solution for that one. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video.